Uh, Part 2, Friday's videos. First off, I want to start off with thank you to all my subscribers. And being patient. Like I said, I am trying to improve each time. We've got two major sponsors right now. Mark from Hobby Nut Models and Ryan Jones at Z-Force Model Works. He notified me today. He's got some stuff in the mail coming to us. We'll review those and go over everything when they get here, or whatever day they come. It'll be on the following day video. So his link is down in the video, or be down in the video in the descriptions. Same with Mark's. And there's also another link for Colts 3D. That's that's where Ryan has his information site on Colts under Z-Force Model Works. But like I said, the links will be down there. Go check out both of them, Colts and Ryan. Of course, always go check out Mark at Hobby Nut Models. Today's video is all about Hobby Nut. He was super gracious and sent me this kit. We're going to review it. And we're going to open it up, kind of quickly go through it, because we'll go more in depth on it when I actually start building it. And where I was saying before, it's going to kind of be out of my genre, and I've built them in the past, but when I was a kid, not so much now. It won't be a full detail. It will be, where I think it's needed, kind of just adding the little wow factors here and there. I have to do some more research on it to figure it out. But I want to turn you around here. And okay, trying out this new tripod here, so let's sorry about all this, guys. Can I get you in here? So Mark was gracious enough, get these out of the way. He sent us Mobius's new 1967 f350 ramp truck. I've seen one review video on this, and it looks like an excellent kit. I love Mobius kits. They go together like, you could basically throw it up in the air and it assemble itself and come back down. I've never had an issue with any of them. And as far as their Ford line trucks, or their lineup of Ford trucks, they're great. They can be slammed, they can be lifted. There's so many things you can do with them. And this kit right here has a ton of extra parts that you can use on other builds, or use it on this one. Real quick about what the build will be. So it'll be this truck, and my vision is that if old Richard Petty didn't have a semi in his trailer to haul stuff around, but he had to get to a quick race, he'd use a ramp truck. Most important thing is getting the car there to the race and having the parts you need to race. So I'm going to build this. Like I said, I will add the bells and whistles here and there. I'm not going to get extravagant because it's not my genre. And this kit was donated by a club member. So shout out to him. I won't put his name on here, but if he watches my videos, he'll know who it is. And it was a gracious gift, same as the one from Mark at Hobby Nut. He also sent along some of the MCW hardeners. Let me get you a little more angle there. There we go. That's how you do it. The vermilion red, the petty blue, and like I said, the hardener. I used my own method of thinner, being enamels. So the truck will get painted the petty blue, and I won't use these decals or whatever comes in it. The wheels will be using Steelies. Now, here's a good point to make at this point. Ryan Jones at Z-Force Model Works makes a great set of like dually tires, and he could custom make a really nice set if you wanted to go all out like that. I'm going to use them stock. I think this truck is beautiful just the way it is. The only difference up here is I have a spare NASCAR motor. I'm going to have it attached with some chains down, and I'm going to have spare tires up on top of the tire carrier, and then the car will be sitting on the ramp. In the background, I'm going to try to make some kind of a wall and a dirt area, and then a grass area where the truck's sitting. Like I said, it's going to be a small diorama. We are going to work on this weekly. I will include it in probably Wednesdays. Fridays are pretty jammed up with everything. And like I said, the commission build is going to be separate from all this. So, and I want to do it in series. So there'll be like part 1 and part 2, so on and so forth until it's done, to show you all my methods on how I do things. Kind of similar with this, only this is more going to be the assembly part. But today we're just going to get into the unboxing of this. You know, like I said, Mobius is new. F350. It's a 1967 truck. So let's get into it, guys. I'm going to scoot you back a little bit more so I can open this up. Nice fresh new blade so I can cut my fingers off. I don't know about you guys. Another little side note here. I keep all my boxes. I used to when I was young. I would cut them up and cut the fronts off, and I'd put them in a frame. But then they got starting to be all different various sizes, so it was really hard to. And I only cut the bottom off, like you saw. I leave the cellophane on the front. I've been thinking about, because I saw it in somebody's video of taking the box, and then, you know, everything's done and built, seal it up with pieces of tape in the back after I mount the bottom of the box on the wall, and then slide this over it, and then seal it with pieces of tape, and have the finished build sitting on top of the box. It might have been the autistic modeler that does that in his house. I think it is. But it's a super great idea, guys. You know, you keep the box, and, you know, you can put them back to back, and, you know, leave enough space for your display case, but put your model in a display case and set it on top of the box. And use some, like, tack tape or 2A tape to keep it so that it doesn't get knocked off the wall, of course. But I mean, that's a beautiful piece of art just in itself. I mean, look at that. So, all right, here we go. Never been opened. As you can see, there's a good picture of the engine compartment. It's got a 390 cubic inch V8. There's the chassis. I'm going to turn you around a little bit here so I can see what I'm doing. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right. So, like I was saying, there's the chassis. I mean, that's good looking. And all Mobius chassis are really nice and firm. They don't tweak. I've never had any warpage issues. And then we got the Ford licensing down here. Look at that beautiful truck, man. I have the Chevy ramp trucks up there. I have a couple of them. I have intentions on them too, but they're with some of the Corvettes that I have are I can't remember. I can't see that far either. They're race Corvettes, and the ramp trucks are going to be built accordingly to those also. So those may kind of all sit on this diorama. So we'll let's open the chrome first. Get my glasses out of the way. Kind of take a look at that. Try to get you into view here. There we go. See, guys, I'm getting the hang of this. Don't fire me yet. I always slice the top off that way I can put everything back in the bag until I'm ready for it, especially like chrome and your glass. There's 3 sets of mirrors on here, although these are probably the more appropriate for a truck of that nature. Front rear bumpers, you probably won't use that bumper. You won't fit on there, but it gives you a spare bumper. Tail lights, lenses, hood emblems, like wiper blades, valve covers. So you do have an option of chrome or solid valve covers. This is what really interested me when I saw the other video. And they're so, look at that, they're wrapped just to protect them. That is a work of art itself. This is what everybody screams about when you're building a car or a truck, is having that nice see-through grill. That makes it so realistic. You don't have to panel line wash in there, because you literally will see through there and see. And if you're creative, on the backside, on the core support, you can open that core support up and have the radiator showing through, so all of it's visible like it should be in real life. That is just super nice. I wish I would have had that when I built that blue rat, because that's the grill for it. That's the truck in real life is a 67. Believe it or not, I'd buy one of these just to scrap out in parts and just get this grill again. I don't want to eat up a lot of time here, but let's wrap that back up. And then this one here. Let's see here. Let's cut ourselves. And then we've got some door handles. What do you think, guys? Some kind of caps there. I can't really tell what those are. It might be the hubcaps for the front wheels. Then we got rear view mirror, and I don't know what those are, but we'll find out. And then our other second little chrome tree has the cab lights, more hood emblems. So yeah, nice, clear, no flash. Keep those wrapped up. Like I said, guys, we're not going to go through all this, but just give you an idea. There's the factory steelies. You won't be using those. The radiator you will use. Part of the front suspension, the hood, fuel tank, floor pan, bench seat, kingpins, cross members, steering wheel. I think there's several steering wheels in here. The door panels, I mean, those are always, I love, because you can really detail these things like crazy. In a truck of this nature, I mean, it's a work truck. It's not going to get, you know, all the little, like I do in these other builds, but we'll give it some special treatment. It's still a, you know, nice truck. It's Richard Petty's truck. It's his old truck, what he started off with. That's what we're going with. So guys, you got to follow the story here. I know this isn't real, and the car is a newer, you know, a newer version than what would be hauled on back of a 67, but it's what we got, and I'm trying to make a little story behind it, so I hope you guys like it. You know, remember to leave your comments down there, your thumbs up, thumbs down, bell notifications, drop me a sub. There is 4-wheel drive differentials in here. The truck is not 4-wheel drive. The truck is 2-wheel drive. I guess in all sense purposes, creative enough, you can make a 4-wheel drive, and you got a good start to all the parts. Leaf springs, one air cleaner, part of the, right there, there's your transfer case. Another cross member, your engine cradle, 2 diffs. So I'd say if that was 4-wheel drive, this would be your rear one, this would be your front one. Another set of kingpins. I don't know what that is. There's the cab. We will open this. I always like looking at their cabs, and to give you an idea what I am doing. Because of that beautiful grill, this cab right here. So normally your grill would set, yeah, we got it right out. Sits right in there. Well, you know, they went through the effort of giving you this beautiful grill, but this is all blocked off. So right where that sits, I'll open this up, both sides, so it's see-through, so you can see right into the radiator like it should be. So that's one modification we'll be doing to this, but there's nothing that needs to be done to this cab. These, when I built the Blue Rat, I can't speak more highly of Mobius, because they took the time and the effort to just crisp, clean detail. I mean, guys, look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, the panel lines are deep. You really don't have to even scribe those out. I mean, maybe at connection points, hit it a little bit to level them out. But other than that, man, what I see here is just, you know, great. They got the seal for the cozy wing. Be easy to, you know, just take one of those little paintbrushes I was telling you about. After you get it painted, get in there and make it look like black rubber. But yeah, the panel lines are beautiful. I mean, I don't even think I'll have to hit that. Good light sanding, wash, sand, prime it. See if I missed anything. Here's all the glass. We won't take that out, but there's all your marker lights, or your cab top lights, marker lights, some other, looks like trailer lights. That's probably for the actual back end piece. Back here, up underneath there, the style taillights that are on that trailer. But, you know, even the glass, they do an amazing job of, you know, manufacturing these parts. So, you know, you as a modeler don't say, and, you know, and chunk it, and you won't buy the product. This bag has got the firewall. It's got a tailgate too, but you won't be using that unless you convert it into a truck or a pickup. Your hood latch goes above the core support, or the upper part of the core support. Like I said, your firewall, all standard. Sun visors, I love these, that they have the sun visors separate, so you can get them good and painted. Get your little mirror while you got room to move your hands and everything. I got big hands. Get that, you know, rear mirror in place, and then drop it in as a whole. Their batteries are always crisp and clean. Like, easy just to add, you know, a nice set of decals to it, set of cables and terminal connectors. They're easy to detail up. Wheel backs, shocks. There's your jack, your washer fluid bottle, horns. I mean, and we're not even halfway through the box, guys. Here we get into the dualies. Now, to me, I'm not a big dually guy. I do have a dually up here I built for my late father-in-law that I inherited back after he did pass away. He got it was a 95 Dodge turbo, Cummins turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. Or no, it wasn't 4-wheel drive. It was only 2-wheel drive. But, you know, long bed. It was a beautiful truck. And I built a replica of it for him, and I have it sitting up here on my shelf. And the wheels on that kit are chrome, and they're beautiful. And these are even more detailed than those. And I may hit those with the vermilion red or chrome them. I haven't made it on mine yet. There's our intake, another air cleaner. Looks like maybe another air cleaner. Bunch of engine parts. Hoses. Here's your plain valve covers right here. So if you want to paint the engine to match, you can do that, or use the chrome ones. I'm sure Richard Petty's truck is Ford. This thing's got a 390 in it. He's probably amped it up to a 427. You know, it's cammed. A lot of weight it's pulling. That motor's strong. So I know plenty of guys that have these old Ram trucks that they soup the engines up in those things. It's probably a 600-700 horsepower just on the truck, and it's just to pull a race car or haul a race car. But man, these dually wheels, even if you didn't use them on this and you went aftermarket, I would not get rid of those. Those are sweet. And there's some kind of, looks like the filters maybe down in here. I don't know if you guys can see those. Sorry guys, I don't want to take it all out of the bag yet, because I got to do, like I say, my shopping, gather everything I'm going to be using with this. Here's all your ramp truck. I've been giving it thought to open these, make some little pockets behind them. One side I may do all of them or a couple of them are off, you know, staggered. But I'm thinking about opening those up and that adding a little detail, because I got like massive amounts of little hand tools and stuff like that. A lot of it's for my diorama that we're going to be building on this show, this channel. Excuse me. But I think I can spare some to put inside there in a little toolbox. I do have a little toolbox somewhere. I got to find it to, you know, just so they're ready. But that is everything you need, and it is. I mean, guys, there is no flash. There is no. This isn't even on a sprue, so there's no contact points. I mean, there's injection molding pins, but you're not going to see them after it's built. And I mean, it's just beautiful detail. I mean, even the ribbing on underneath the ramp truck is just spot on. You got, just like me, the guys that add a lot of detail, you could go hog wild with this kit. Here we've got another intake, fan, another steering wheel, another air cleaner, heads, fan and fan belts, pulleys, carburetor, alternator, water pump, more hose, distributor cap, another hose, exhaust manifolds, and engine halves. So yeah, there's the 390. Let's go look at it. I mean, you want to get real easy, and if the truck broke down, I mean, you could drill those out. You know what I'm saying? And use a piece of round styrene rod and put just glue them on underneath to show the depth and just make it look like the pistons. Man, this guy's the limit, guys, and especially the way Mobius makes stuff. It makes it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going down a rabbit hole right now. When I buy Mobius kits and I open them up, I immediately go down 80 rabbit holes because their kits are so detailed and so well, you know, manufactured. It's hard not to. And any guys that just build bone stock, it's a beautiful thing when it's done because of how crisp the detail is and how good it looks. There's your, that's that tail piece I was telling you about. So we don't drop it. That whole piece that runs across the back there. That, I mean, it's even got the license plate lights on each side. You guys that like to wire stuff, you get in there and drill a little hole up through the back and drill a little hole in this way. Feed your wires in there. I know that stuff's microscopic. And put little lights in there and light up the license plate. It will get rusty rotor, though. Sorry, Richard Petty, but... And your exhaust. No, drive shaft, I'm sorry. That thing's got like a 12-foot long drive shaft. Your chocks for on your ramps. We'll take this out. I'm not too worried about this one. Just stuck a knife in the floor. So here's the rest of the components. This is the plate up against the cab, the plate on front of the ramp, and then your two sides and your bars going across. This is your tire rack. Nice. Alright. There's another one, about 14-foot long exhaust pipe. That kept Midas in business for a while. And then the ramps, all diamond plated. I don't have fingernails, but you can see, you can feel the detail. We'll probably weather that a little bit. And then here's the 80-foot long frame. I can't get it all in there. There. That's a 1.5 feet away from my camera. You get up here, but you can see that detail in there. I mean, this thing's true. No flaws that I can see in it. You'll have 3 contact points you'll have to shave down. So they do, you know, especially on a long part like this, they do minimum. That way you don't have a lot of cleanup. And that's, to me, that's important. Yeah, guys, this is, holy cow, look at that. Look at the detail on that rear plate. Trailer hitch, built in. Your tail lights, like I said, backup, or your license plate lights, place for your license plate. The wheel chocks. There's the engine hoist. I'm assuming it's that. It may be to lower the tires down. I don't know. We're going to use it as an engine hoist. We're going to have an engine hanging from it. So that's another little modification. These tires, we'll open the tires. I don't mind about those. I got to eat my words here, guys. And Mark. I never use the kit tires. That's why I have 18 zillion of them. But these, whoo-hoo, there isn't a more accurate tire, tread, the firmness, real rubber looking tire. And you don't have to do nothing to these guys. I mean, you can sand the tread a little bit to give it a, a worn look. But those sidewalls, those are spot on. I know a lot of people are ordering these like crazy. Been waiting for this for a long time. I know at one of the shows they had, Mobius was there, and they had this in the, not finished yet category of what's up and coming, and everybody was, salivating then. I didn't get a chance to go to that show, but I watched videos from everybody that went. I mean, you get 6 of these bad boys, and they're just beautiful. I mean, I want just another set of these for another build. I'm gonna have to get another one just to, because I got another idea in the back of my head that I've been wanting to do, and these were serve the purpose. But you get 6 great tires, and we're not done yet, guys. Decals. I'm not big about opening decals, but I will just for you guys. I have to put them back in here too. Now look at that. Not 1, but 2 full sets. Not worried about the license plates. I never use well, I can't say that I don't, but for the front tag, I'll probably use one of these, and I'll use my custom tag for the back. Gauge cluster, your engine or your air cleaner decal. One goes over the course or fan shroud. Looks like auto light. That's probably for your battery. And then all these letters, these are all individual. So you can spell out and arrange whatever you want and however you want on, on the truck. And numbers. I mean, even the numbers are they're tripled on each one. This one's got all the commas, dashes, so you put like your phone number for a business contact. That might be a good idea. I don't like throwing my number out to everybody, but if I go to a show, putting my real phone number on there. Food for thought. Anyways, that's the decals. Like I said, they don't give you a lot, and what's on the box art you don't get in the kit. But there's so many widely available decals, and I'm sure if you're like me, I've got drawers full of decals. They don't get wasted. So you might, you can even mask that off and paint it, airbrush it while you're doing the roof, because the truck is two-toned. And they would be in real life too. Even the open wheels, guys. You're into those. I know Clay Kemp builds the crap out of these things by scratch. Brass rod, and makes his own chassis and suspensions. And you don't know who he is, you need to look him up. He's on Instagram. He does have a YouTube channel. I don't know the link to it, but maybe I can get it next video. But it's just that simple. Clay Kemp, CLAKEMP. Check his channel out, because he does a lot of how-tos and how he does the stuff. He's a beautiful builder. My hat goes off to him. Instructions are standard Mobius. They're beautifully laid out, just scripted. What's what color it should be. I'm not even going to put in a lot into this, because already if you've ever built one of these. But see, it gives you an indication. So when that grill goes in here, right here, and where that upper core support goes, all you gotta do is just measure the width of this from the inside of here, carry your lines down, and then leave you about 1/8 of an inch at the bottom of the inside down here. Cut you a little perfect square out. So when your radiator goes in, where's that at? Oh, it's back here, but you can see the radiator sits down on the chassis. You'll be able to look through that grill and see that radiator right in there. So I'll make it a point to show you guys when I do it, how I do it, and where I make my marks, so on and so forth. I'll measure it in millimeters. You guys use calipers. That way you can kind of just jot it down as I'm telling you, or pause it and listen for it again. And here's your kind of your final assembly. Yeah, those 2 hoses I showed you, those are the heater hoses. So I'll use those. I won't even need to use aftermarket. I mean, once those are painted and you detail the tips and everything, they look spot on too. I mean, that's just, look at the engine. That's nice. Whoever built the one for the box art and the instructions, it's a great job. True Evoca. The only difference in ours will be, it'll be petty blue, maybe with some hints of vermilion red here and there. I'm not for sure yet. I'll get that all figured out. We're still about a week away from starting this one. This one will be going along with the commission build. So, you know, I'll be bouncing. I'm on the other side of the desk now, so I'll be bouncing from there to this side. Wife's choice will be done by next Friday. Oh, again, guys, you've been putting it down there in the comments. I've gotten 2 or 3 for the Impala. Nothing for the other ones yet, so you guys got to make your choice. You want the 29 Ford Rat Rod, the 31 Chevy or 1950 Chevy pickup, or the 58 Chevy Impala. By next Friday, I'll tally them up. I am keeping track as each video comes out. I'll tally them up, and whoever has the most will be the one that we do next. And like I said, it'll be a pretty standard quick build, kind of like Wife's Choice. Maybe 2 weeks, no more than 3, I would think, to build something like this. Pretty much going to be box stock with some little bells and whistles. Best thing about Mobius kits, they give you the OEM colors. These were your color choices back in '67 to put on this truck when you ordered it. So we may do the truck in the vermilion with blue accents. I don't know. We'll get it figured out, and I'll keep you posted. But yeah, and look, here's a listing of all the spare parts. Every bit of these right here are all extra parts you won't need in this kit. If you ever got any missing parts, look at that. They literally, boom, they get it right out to you. I think the last one I was missing a little part, I notified them. I want to say about a week's turnaround time, maybe a week and a half. I had the part I needed. So their customer service is really great too. And you know, Mark at Hobby Nut, I thank you, brother, for sending me this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, the 1967 350 ramp truck. We're going to pair it up with old Richard Petty. His main semi broke down. He's running late. He's got to get to the races. And he has the old ramp truck sitting out back of the barn. And he's got to use that ramp truck to get to the races. So that's the theme behind it. Like I said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. There'll be more of these coming. I'll do more in-depth box reviews as we get them. I'll talk about this even more as we, we get further in the process. Right there, guys. Go down there and hit that link. Show Mark some love. He's shown the hobby a lot of love through us and his hobby store. You guys just got to hit that little link down there in the descriptions. Ryan Jones's link's going to be down there. Go check his stuff out. And it's Friday. Granddaughter's birthday's in 2 days, so I got some more work to do for that, guys. You have a safe weekend, and we'll see you when we start this great build. Thank you to all of you. This is Rusty Rotor. I'm out.